Alright boys, the very first game, we have the red Engma player Mr. Smok versus the blue Man of the West player PBR. And all the group stage matches are going to be best of 3, and then afterwards we will be jumping into the round of 16, which is going to turn into a double elimination tournament. Didn't we have just a WCS? No, what? I mean, the last WCS was actually in 2020. We didn't have it last year, we didn't have it this year either. Boromi, what's up? Alexander, what's up? Does this game have lag in multiplayer? Yeah, I mean, it's an old game, right? I would be a liar if I would say no. Okay, 2 mills, Hall of the Kingsman into the third mill. That's gonna be the opening for Smoky. On the other side, we see 2 farms, barracks into the third farm. So pretty much the same thing. Yoda, what's up? Yoda, you're gonna play right after this one. You and Arnie, get ready, boys. Get ready for BFME 1 Rise of the Witch King Fiesta in the following days. That's gonna be so fun, dude. I'm hyped, dude. I think we're gonna have so much activity in this month in both the games, more than we had for the entire year. Trust me on that one, guys. I'm really hyped. Hopefully, we're gonna have a lot of quality games too. I mean, the group stage is not gonna be quite challenging because there are gonna be some favorites who are gonna eventually advance in either case. But then the next round, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, trust me on that one, boys. It's gonna be mind-blowing. We're gonna have a lot of competition. Remember, it's a cash prize tournament. I don't even know how much cash we'll be able to put into this one yet. I mean, I'm assuming we have around about $300 so far, but hopefully until the end of this tournament, we will have even more than that. The Soldiers of Gondor. Keep the chat in English, please. Yeah, you see, Matthias, your countryman is warning you. Okay, Nobu, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Alright, so Mordor, I mean, Angmar against Men, it's a good against evil matchup. And again, remember, in the game number 2, we're gonna be on the same map with the same matchup, but Smoky, who's playing the Angmar faction in this game number 1, will have to swap to the Man faction. And PBR, the Brazilian player, is gonna switch to the Angmar faction. Double barracks, he will try to destroy this, but I think it's not gonna be possible. Very nice positioning of the buildings. And maybe he can commit to this mill and take it down. Mates too, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Oimas, what's up? Okay, so the mill is gonna be destroyed. That's a pretty good rush from the man player. He might even turn around and fight. But in this situation, you want to use the shield wall. In the meantime, some counter-attack attempt, but I think Smoky won't be able to get too much done. PBR definitely knows what's up. We have also very hard group stages for some certain players, as they have really tough opponents. Remember, we have always 4 people in a group stage, and that means only 2 of them can advance to the next round, and 2 of them have to say goodbye. We have 34 players in total for BFME 1, and 32 players in total for Rise of the Witch King. And the final stage is going to be, of course, the round of 16. Bainsy, what's up? Only one can rule them all. Let the best player win. True, my friend. I mean, we have Dunedain in the BFME 1 tournament too. Stevie. I mean, Stevie was my idol when I was playing BFME 1. He was having crazy... I mean, he likes to play Gondor. That's also my favorite faction. And I was able to learn a lot of things from him by watching him back in the day. Nowadays, he's kind of noobish, and I can crush him. I know, you know what I mean? Never give up, never surrender. Love your YouTube. Finally caught the live stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in also. Really means a lot. The mill! One more hit! Do it! Nice. Not even close, baby. Not even close, baby. Falcon, what's up? Which patch gonna be Rise of the Witch King? We're gonna be on the patch 2.02 version 9.0 beta. I was also able to share the current beta in the Discord. So please make sure to download the beta, put it in your installation folder, because that's gonna be the patch we will be using until the end of the tournament. So after the first couple of minutes into the game, we have 350 command points only for Smoky and 450 command points available for Man. So that's pretty good actually for PBR. He's kind of popping off. This mill has been damaged badly too. But I think at some point of the game, you need to kind of find a transition. Son Goku, nice. Nice dodging, my friend. Son Goku, you dodged Stevie so hard today. What happened? Shanks, I'm watching your videos for a year now, and I don't feel like I am improving that much. I guess watching ain't enough. I mean, to be honest, I was actually improving a lot from watching, you know. you need to kind of pay attention to the details, the way of the opening, the strategies, the shotkeys, and also, of course, the micro, the movement. Every single detail matters.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
Zirael, what's up? I can play tournament, nice. So the best way to communicate with your opponents is through Discord though. And Marky Slayer, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. That's a big push. He was able to destroy the most important farm. In the meantime, also the wolves are taking care of the farm behind. So this one is looking pretty good. There comes the rallying call for the defense. In the meantime, Ingmar can freely expand and get stronger and grow more rich. That's the plan. Oh my goodness, never letting you win again. Now he's acting like he was letting me win. There comes Faramir, who is here to show his quality. The barracks has been damaged badly. Shielder, what's up? And we have 500 command points available against 400. So Ingmar is getting a little bit of an advantage. And if he can destroy one of the barracks, it's going to be quite nice. I mean, he can repair, right? No, he doesn't have the power points for it. He went for the heal, and the barracks number 1 is going to be destroyed. That's pretty good. That's gonna cut off the spam from the man player, and Ingmar can simply out-spam him now. I think what you needed to do is actually calf. You know, you need to get Gondor Knights on the field ASAP, because if you don't do that, your opponent can get away without any pikemen. So you can recruit only Gundabad orcs and extrovers, and they can out-damage you. But if you get calf on the field, even if they can't achieve too much, it will still force your opponent to recruit pikemen. So Man was able to defend himself, but remember, everything has been used defensively for his defense. So rallying call, heal, everything is on cooldown. Faramir, I don't know about Faramir. Maybe he's not that bad against the Trollmaster unit, because the warning arrow, you can aim it directly on the Trollmaster. But there comes the Black Numenorians, and they have been OP in this beta a lot. I mean, I'm always saying it because it's important. That's the most significant patch update Rise of the Witch King has done since I am doing Rise of the Witch King content. And I'm not talking about yesterday, I'm talking about the past 4 years. And a lot of stuff has been changed, and one of the major changes also implemented into the Black Numenorians. So their price went up from 400 to 500, and also this one, the Death Mask, has been now enabled at level 2. So basically with level 2 you have like 2 power spikes with this unit. You get the charge attack, which also has been improved, and on top of that you can make the enemy units nearby weaker, which is like a win-win situation. Makes the Black Numenorians not only to the strongest swordsman in the game,
Stop the goblins!
but they can even fight against anything else, like heroes, monsters, you know, Cav. They can destroy all. Before a Smoky, I can see you. You mean after Smoky? So many action, true. Men are so weak. I mean, it doesn't surprise me to come from you, my friend, but I need to tell you that for me personally, the man is not that bad in this beta. It's not that bad. I mean, for me, I think Boromir is kind of underwhelming. It's a huge change they did to Boromir, the Horn of Gondor rework, but the new Horn of Gondor is not even that bad. You know, you can slow them, you can debuff them. It's pretty powerful, and Boromir has been reworked entirely too. So Boromir has now splash damage, he is fast, he has a new ability, the Last Stand. The melee is gonna be found and taken down. We have 525 command points, 475 command points now against 625. Black Numenorians can 1v1 Knights of the Lamroth in a one-on-one. There is no way, dude. How is this possible? You can trample them down all the time or not? I mean, you look the Black Numenorians, dude. That's kind of crazy. I mean, they cost 100 more, right? That's a nerf, but I think the buff they got is so much more impactful than the nerf they got. So it makes the Black Numenorians definitely way more impactful in this meta. Your father loves you, Faramir. That's what Gandalf said. And GG's gonna be called by PBR. That's gonna be the victory for Ingmar in the first win in the first series of the World Championship for Rise of the Witch King. Smoky gets the lead if he can win the upcoming game. Alright, so we have the red man of the best player, Mr. Smok, against the blue Ingmar player, PBR. So it's pretty much, again, like the same matchup. But Smoky was able to win as Ingmar. And the reason why we are using this format, by the way, is because some matchups can favor the one faction. And the plan or the idea or the main reason behind this format is to determine the better player. So if you are better, then you can win eventually the same matchup in either way. You can win it with Ingmar, and then you can win it back with Man. That's the plan. Because the world champion has to be the better player. That's the only way you can win cash prizes, okay? Hey, MakeSureFX, what's up, my dude? Another gifted sub to Gino, but I don't know, the alerts are not working for whatever reason. I think too many gifted subs kind of broke my alert system. Okay, so BFME coming up for PBR is going to recruit some Trial Master units, but it's important with this unit is to be a bit more patient. You want to wait before you transform them into any other unit. You know, you want to be patient with them. That's very important. In the meantime, the main player, Mr. Smoke, is going for the Gondor soldiers. Okay, so the soldiers are moving forward. And there comes the alert. There comes the alert. Thank you, man. Once again. Appreciate it.
Two Funds 1907 gifted Technicolor a subscription. What a monster. Two Funds 1907 gifted a tier 1 sub to Technicolor.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. And another one to Veggie. I didn't even see that one. Thank you very much, man, too fun.
Two Funds 1907 gifted Veggie Toaster a subscription. What a monster.
What a monster.
Two Funds 1907 gifted a tier 1 sub to Veggie Toaster.
Thank you very much once again. Alright, what? Rilu, what's up? Okay, in the meantime, Smoke is also creeping with the Rohan Spearman. The hotkeys are not working. I don't know, man. I've never changed my hotkeys in BFME 1, to be honest with you. Never changed it. I mean, I'm so used to the original, you know, the normal hotkeys from the original game. I've never tried to change it. I don't know what's the problem. Okay, the creep secured. Nobody's capturing those signal fires, by the way, because they don't really add too much value, I think. I mean, they will give you still vision around the bottom left side, but apparently not enough to go for it, you know? Okay, the Steeple is up on the field now for the Gondor Knights. That's pretty good for him. In the meantime, Ingmar is creeping. 2 Hall of the Kingsmen, no Wolfden yet. Wolfden is definitely required, so you can get those, you know, weak, but they are good enough to do the purpose of trampling down the soldiers. Dion, Krebe, what's up? Arjan. Bugged sub alert. True. Tufan bugged it. Tufan bugged it so hard. Alright. So, I mean, again, boys, it's a best of 3. So if Smokey wins that one, he will be the winner. But it's only group stage, so it doesn't mean anything, because we have still 2 more opponents to beat and play against. The deadline of the group stage is going to be in total 9 days. So within 9 days, everybody has to play their group games. We might be able to stream a lot of them, but eventually not all of them because of the time zone difference. But, you know, of course, I will try my best to stream as many games as I potentially can. That's why I was waiting for November, because I have much more time right now in this month. And, you know, expect daily streams until the final of the tournament. Haha, endlich erwische ich dich mal. Hey, Jan, what's up? Schön, dass du hier bist. Hey, Deadwood, no problem. CET, you know, Central European Time. Okay, Ingmar is pushing from the top side and also harassing at the same time. I think Ingmar is pretty much the strongest faction right now because of the Black Numenorians. Remember, The beta, we have experienced a lot of crazy stuff, crazy shenanigans, and one of them were the Corsairs of Mordor. They were very busted. They got nerfed a couple of times though. In this beta we are using, and there is also a random bug in the game. So basically, it is stated that if you build more than one tavern, your Corsairs are going to be cheaper.
We're the Black Rangers.
We are the Black Rangers. But in the beta we are using, if you build the second tavern, your Corsairs are going to be even more expensive, you know? So if you are participating in this tournament, don't build the second tavern, because it will make your Corsairs more expensive. I mean, he was almost able to destroy the stable, but I think at this point it's way more important to destroy the farms, because look at this farm, it's all about to hit level 2. Again, every level matters, you get more money, you get more tanky building, and also more command points. The farm has been found and taken down. After the first couple of minutes into the game, we have 450 command points, 500 command points available for PBR from Brazil. His opponent from Ukraine, Mr. Smog, is up to 450 command points, and he's about to lose yet another farm. I mean, he has almost 9 power point collected. I think the 10 will be eventually leading him to the Lone Tower summon, but I personally think when you summon the Lone Tower, you want to have archers to put them inside the tower. It's very important. The farm will be taken down. Yeah, that's good though. I mean, actually PBR is popping off. Look at this. Nice clumping from PBR. He's about to destroy the only barracks from the man player. He might be able to take it down. It's tanky, but I mean, Smoky can go for the rebuild, but he doesn't do it. He could not even save the stable. The stable has been taken down, and losing this would be so huge. He's going for the arrow volley. Can the arrow volley land it by him? No! Look, that's a win-win situation in my book, dude. That's a win-win situation because he forced Smoky to use the 10 power point defensively, but yet end up losing the barracks. He lost 2 out of his 3 production buildings. That's a huge achievement. And that's gonna buy you so much time. It will kinda give you now the snowball option, and you can just outspam your opponent and keep pressuring him and never give him the chance to get back into the game. What a phenomenal push, what a great focus. Very well done, very well done. Have you seen the House of Dragons? No, I haven't. I didn't. Shelob now costs 2,500, what do you think about that? To be honest, I don't know. I mean, Shelob is one of those heroes who's very situational. She has been always tanky against archers. She's good against Cav, and I think Goblin faction needs her because you have like really no counter to the Cav spam. So I think when you see you play against men or against elves and they spam a lot of cavalry units, then you can eventually recruit now Shelob a bit easier and faster and try to counter them. Okay. 700 command points though for Smoky. He's spamming farms, and I think in this beta version it's very rewarding to keep spamming resource buildings non-stop. Hey Mr. Balin, what's up? Victor.
Gandalf, my old friend. This will be a night to remember.
This will be a night to remember indeed. It is fiesta time, isn't it? Geld. Oh, the builder. Oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yep. Again, of course, PBR is not a bad player, but Smoky is definitely one of the best players Rise of the Witch King has ever had since its release. He has been consistently good since multiple years. Again, otherwise you can't manage to win multiple times the tournaments back in the day. But let me tell you that much. The competition in 2022 is definitely way greater. And there comes the Black Numenorians, the OP units of Angmar, but you need to be level 2 for them, with them, to be actually OP. The Felwyn was not bad, but he wasn't able to catch too many of them. The pikemen were just not in position. Beautiful trample. That's how you counter them. I mean, to be honest, the trample doesn't deal too much damage to the Black Numenorians either. They seem to be tanky, and I think that's the problem. There was also the problem with the Corsairs. Like, when a unit has tankiness, speed, and also damage output, it's just too much, you know? It's just too much. 800 command points versus 450. Even though Smoky lost the barracks, he lost the stable, but because of the farm spam, he has definitely more eco, and more eco means more, you know, strength. Smoke is way better than Measure effects in Ave, right? I wouldn't say though. I wouldn't say that. I mean, Ave is definitely very good. Measure effects is a very situational player. Sometimes he's popping off, you know, and sometimes he plays like easy army. Does the stream have a delay? Like 20 seconds. 20 seconds delay. Okay, there comes the big push. I think Black Numenorians will be fine if they change, tuned down a bit. They were useless. Yeah, true. I mean, they were definitely not very useful in 8.5, so it's good. I mean, I personally like that. I also like the Tavern change, the Corsair change. It kind of enables the more the units we have not seen in the previous versions that much. I was hoping that they also can show the same love to the heroes, because realistically speaking, there are too many heroes we don't get the chance to see. But maybe Shield Up is going to be a bit more viable. But Indra, what's up? Okay. I mean, you need to be confident, you know. Like sometimes when you know who you're playing against, you have like this weird pressure on yourself that you think like, I can't win this person, and then you have like the demotivation in your heart. You don't even bother trying your best, you know. At the end of the day, you can be beaten by a player like 100 times, but then eventually you're gonna start winning against them 100 times. It's all about improvement. It's about dedication. It's about, you know, never giving up. And that's the thing, you know, like hopefully these tournaments are gonna encourage other people to practice and to participate in the upcoming tournaments for these games and eventually outperform the opponents. It's not about losing, it's about being a part of the online community for games which were made almost 20 years ago. That's the one thing we are aiming for, right? To have a bit more activity, more fun, more engaging community. And I think the tournaments are the best way to achieve that goal. I mean, Smoke is kind of popping off though, like he's being everywhere. This is Rise of the Witch King. This Rise of the Witch King, we're gonna switch later on to BFME 1. Again, we have the WCS for both the games simultaneously. The mill is gonna be taken down with Rangers on the field now. It's gonna be hard for you to deal with that. Winter is coming through. Catty Bad, what's up, my dude? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Okay, I mean, Tirith is a very good hero. You see how fast he's able to level up? He's one of the heroes who's very underrated in this game. Because when you have infantry or rangers, you put them next to the rangers, he can easily level up to level 4, which by the way is a decent power spike because you unlock the King's Favor, this one, and that can level up your units. The rangers especially get level 2 instantly, which unlocks their long shot. Look at the minimap, boys. You know, it's looking phenomenal for a Smokey from Ukraine. He's popping off. Why no BFME 2? I mean, I can't host 3 games at the same time. I don't have that much time to do it. Unfortunately not. I wish I could. I wish I could do this in my full-time job. Then I can eventually host tournaments every single day for every single BFME game. But time is tight. And I think 2 games at the same time is already a big challenge for me to accomplish it. And next year we can also do it for BFME 2, no problem. Okay, big commitment with the Rohirrim summon. Gondor calls for 8, and Rohan will answer. Catibed with the 10 gifted! Holy guacamole! Thank you very much, dude. Really means a lot. Thank you. He's gonna call it GG, and there is no game number 3. There is no game number 3, it's a best of 3. So Smokey wins 2 out of 3 games and becomes the winner of the series. Why not BFME Reforged WCS? I mean, I promise you, when that's gonna be out, I will host a big $2,000 tournament. I will, you know, when it's needed, I will be on the street and beg for the money, you know? Thank you very much, Katie, appreciate it. Guys, you know,